Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to do article writing. Okay, I am going to make you revise. So you all should be ready with your notebooks. Whatever the points I am discussing it with you, keep all the points in your mind, and you have to do one practice of article writing in class. Okay, I will be giving you one question, and we will discuss all the hints of article writing, and we will be doing it in the notebooks. Okay. So let's start. See, in article, you have to read some of the point that it is a non-fiction prose writing. Okay, and you in your active writing there should be a good title, body of the title, body of the article should be divided into three parts like introduction, development, conclusion. Okay, so when you are going to write down the title of the article, or title you can say heading of the article, okay, it should be a single word, it can be a phrase, or it can be a even short sentence. Clear? But your title should be catchy, it should catch reader's attention. Okay, if you want to score good marks in writing skills, so you have to keep all the points in your mind that whatever the title you are going to write down for your article, this heading can be a word, it can be a phrase, phrase means group of words, it can be a short sentence, and it should catch reader's attention, it should be very much catchy, it should be very much appealing. Clear बच्चे? Clear? After that title, what body? When you are going to write down the body of the article, okay, it can have so many paragraphs, but in this body, introduction should be very nice. Then all the development of the idea should be there. Development of the ideas should be there. All the ideas should be developed so nicely, and at last you have to put conclusion to your article. Okay, and when one paragraph you are writing, suppose you are writing one paragraph, so one paragraph should deal only one major idea. It doesn't mean that you mix up all the ideas, then it will not look so appealing. When you are writing one paragraph, so your one paragraph should deal only one major idea. These things you have to, and all these paragraphs should be connected to each other. Connected to each other. It doesn't mean that these paragraphs should look so different. Okay, it means certain flow, certain direction. Okay, certain flow, certain direction should be there within the idea. Within the ideas. It means all the ideas should be properly arranged. All the ideas should be properly arranged. Clear, beta? All the ideas should be properly arranged. Clear? Now I am going to discuss the format of the article writing with you. Write down this format very carefully. Okay? Keep all the points in your mind. See, there are 2 marks for the correct format. If any of the article writing is asked in your paper, so there will be a 2 marks for correct format. So write down this format very carefully. Whenever any of the article is asked in your paper, so write down the format very carefully. First you have to write down title or heading. Keep this thing in your mind that this heading and title should always be written in capital letters. this title or heading should always be written in capital letters. Okay, and I have already told you that this title can be a word, it can be a phrase, it can be a group of words, okay, it can be a short sentence, but this should be always written in a capital letter. It should be eye catching, okay, and after that you have to write down byline. Now what to be written in byline? In byline you have to write down your name, comma, class, like by ABC. If name is given in the question, you can copy that name. But if name is not given, there is no need to write down your name. Write down ABC, comma, your class. It means you are the writer. You are the writer of this. Okay, you are writing it. So if you are the writer, you are writing it. So you will be writing like by ABC, comma, 83. This is known as by line. Clear? Title by line. Okay. Then introduction. Simple introductory paragraph. Introduction. You will write down the introduction. Okay. So this introduction, how to start this introduction? When you are going to write down the first paragraph, how will you write down first paragraph? See, if you really want to score very good marks in writing skill, follow all the tips and techniques that I am telling you. When you are writing, just concentrate what I am teaching you. This is only for your practice. Okay. So this introduction. In introduction, you can start this introduction by putting a question. Or you can write down any quotation. Or you can take any some important anecdote. It means any short story or data, okay, to catch readers attention. Your introduction should have caution, quotation, some important anecdote, short story or data to catch reader. It doesn't mean that introduction should be too long. It should be very much brief. All the things should be written so briefly, but should be written in a very smart way. Such kind of things can be added in the introduction part. Any question, any quotation, any important anecdote, any short story. Okay. Short story, it is anecdote. ANECDOTE. Okay, बच्चे? Anecdote. Any short story to catch readers' attention. Okay, beta? So this should be the first paragraph of your introduction. Clear? You keep all these points whenever you do article writing. You keep all these points in your mind. Only then you can score good marks in article writing. And this article writing, it is not only in 8th class, it is also in 9th class, it is also in 10th class. Okay. So after writing introduction paragraph, okay, second paragraph will be of the development of the topic. See, when you are going to develop your topic, there will be so many points. So in maths you do rough work. In English also you can do rough work. How you can draft all the points which are coming in your mind. You can jot down all the points in rough. Okay. You can write down all the major statements on which topic it is given. You can write down all the major statements along with its examples. Okay, you can write down about arguments, you can write down about evidence, and all the ideas, whatever you have written in rough, all the ideas can be arranged. all the ideas can be arranged in the development of the topic paragraph. Okay. After that, first paragraph will be of introduction, second paragraph will be of development of the topic, and this paragraph can be long enough because there will be so many ideas. Okay. Then here comes third paragraph, that is winding up. Winding up means you are going to wind up, you are going to sum up. You are going to sum up your main ideas. Sum up your main ideas. How will you sum up your main ideas? It doesn't mean that whatever you have written in the development paragraph, you will pick 2-3 lines and you will wind up. So many students are in the habit of this thing. Don't do this. When you are going to sum up your all the ideas, it means you can make a comment. You can make a comment. You can write down any criticism. Okay, or you can write down any recommendation. You can write down any recommendation. So winding up paragraph will not be too long. It should have only 3 to 4 lines. Only 3 to 4 lines, not too much. Okay. Yes, Harman, you can do it in your notebook. Okay. So comment, criticism or recommendation you can write down in winding up. I am telling you this revision process is going on. Concentrate on whatever I am writing on the blackboard. Listen it very carefully. Whatever I am discussing it with you, you just do in rough notebook. I am only making you revise of this topic and you just do all the things in your rough notebook. These things there is no need to write down. I am only making you understand one of the article we will be taking, and this practice we will be doing in rough notebook, in your revision notebook. Okay. See, in winding up means you are going to end up your topic. So winding up means you are going to sum up. Okay. So in sum up your main ideas means whatever you have written, you are going to sum up. It means you will write down a very short paragraph having only 3 to 4 lines, and whatever you have written in the paragraph of development, you can pass a comment on that. You can write down any criticism line that against of that, or you can put any recommendation like that, any suggestion for that, and these things you can add in the paragraph of winding up. And at last, now your article is going to be end. This last is your conclusion. Conclusion should also have only 2-3 lines. Okay, not more than 4. Okay. Yes, you have to put an end. Now in conclusion, what you will write down? In conclusion, you will write down any line of hope, or you can write down any line of warning. Okay, or it can be an appeal. Appeal means you are requesting the readers who are reading your article. Okay, or a call for action. A call for action. A call for action. It can be a hope, a warning, an appeal, or a call for action in place of conclusion. Okay, hope, warning, and appeal, or call for action, and it signals, all these things signals the end of your article. The end of your article. Clear? So this is all about. Now I am going to take one example. So we will be solving one article in class. Okay. I am going to discuss one of the article with you. And one thing more you have to keep in your mind, in article you are not supposed to use pronouns like I, you, we, they. Such kind of pronouns you are not supposed to use. Okay. So if you have understood all this concept, shall I take one example to be solved in class? Shall I start by taking one example? So let's begin by taking one of the example. So let's write down one article on the benefits of traveling. Write down one article on the benefits of traveling. Benefits of traveling. So tell me, you type in chat box. How will you write down? Suppose this question is asked in your paper or in your test. How will you write down first title? Title you will be writing in capital letters. Benefits of traveling. Sometimes situation is given, you have to frame question on your own. Okay? This question is given, but sometimes question is not given, situation is given in the question paper. So you can frame this title in capital letter. Now byline. In byline, instead of writing your name, you can write down by ABC, comma 8B. Clear? Now let's start framing first paragraph, that is introduction paragraph. Let's start framing first paragraph. In first paragraph, that is the introduction paragraph, here you can write down any of the quotation, any of a short story. Okay, so related to traveling, you find out any of the quotation. In the first paragraph introduction, don't give a heading introduction, simply start writing about traveling. All of you jot down in your notebooks. Write down introductory paragraph of traveling, first paragraph. Okay. Here I am going to share one quotation with you. If you want, you can copy it. The world is a book and those who don't travel, read only a page. So I have taken this quote. You can put this, you can write down this quote. The world is a book and those who don't travel read only a page. Such kind of good introduction you can add up. You can write down any good quotation. If you are not able to find out any of the quotation, you can frame on your own also. Make it your habit. Whenever you get time, whenever you are free, you just frame quotations on any of the topic. Okay, that I will be sharing with you on WhatsApp group. I will be sharing some of the tips that how to write down good quotations. Okay, you can learn some of the quotations in your free time. Okay. So this should be the good quotation. So in introductory paragraph, you can tell about the benefits of traveling. That traveling, what is that traveling? Traveling is, I am writing only hints. Men's instinctive behavior. So you pick up these hints and frame first paragraph. Those who are not able to write down anything, they can pick up these hints. Traveling, man's instinctive behavior. Okay. So in earlier times, man was traveling or not? He was traveling in search of early man. He was traveling or not? He was traveling in search of food. In earlier times, man was traveling to satisfy his curiosity. Okay, he was traveling to explore new worlds. So you can tell about the brief introduction by taking the facts from history. that if we explore through the history, we will come to know that the man in earlier time, he used to travel in search of food. After that, man used to search to satisfy his curiosity, to explore new worlds, okay, new lands, okay, or sometimes men travel. They want to enjoy. They want to enjoy themselves, or he wants to enjoy himself. So I have jotted down only the hints. With the help of these hints, you can frame first paragraph of introduction. Okay. Now in second paragraph in development, you can tell about so many ideas. You tell me, what are the benefits of traveling? It gives us fun. You also type in chat box. The person who travel, what do they get? They get fun, adventure, discovery, okay? They get freedom from boredom and stress. Type in chat box, what are the main benefits of traveling? If you travel more, you will learn to know, you will come to know about different cultures, different cultures, different religions. Yes, you will come to know about different nations. Very good. Some students are participating. Very good. Very good. I really appreciate these students. They are writing good content. Yes. So we understand each other's customs, traditions, customs, traditions. Yes. So it leads to what? It leads to greater understanding. Greater understanding. Yes. It brings economic prosperity. Economic prosperity. Very good. Type in chat box. So what will be the benefit of the traveling? Economic prosperity, yes. Other points? It will bring, yes, economic prosperity. Very good. With the help of all these hints, you can pick up all the hints and you can frame your second paragraph. Very good. Yes. Yes. It generates employment. Yes. It generates employment. Hurry up, type in chat box. Yes, it promotes business. So these all are the benefits. It promotes business, trade, trade, art and industry. Yes, very good. Source of income. Source of income for many countries. Source of income for many countries. Okay. So in this way you can jot down all the hints, and with the help of these hints you can frame development paragraph. Clear? after making development paragraph, because in development paragraph you will have a plenty of ideas, you can arrange all the ideas, but all these ideas should be smartly interconnected. Okay, you have to arrange all the ideas of benefits of traveling. Now next comes a paragraph of winding up. Yes, heal your soul, that is also good, Taranya. So winding up, this paragraph should be very, very, very short, having only 2-3 lines. Okay. So in winding up, you can write down thus. So I'm going to sum up. I'm going to write down winding up paragraph. You can get hint that how to frame winding up paragraph. See, I have written only 2 lines. Thus, travel has manifold. Thus, travel has manifold benefits. Benefits for individuals. For individuals, professionals, professionals, organizations, communities, cultures, and countries. See, whatever I have written in the development paragraph in detail, what I have given I have written these lines in this way. I have sum up all the ideas. I have not repeated the lines whatever I have written in development paragraph. Okay, but whatever is written in the development paragraph in detail, I have sum up all the ideas in the paragraph of winding up. Okay, write down a smart conclusion. Write down a smart conclusion. For writing conclusion, you can pick up this line: to sum up, in a nutshell, in crux, in brief, briefly. So you can put any of the expressions. You can put any of the expression to give conclusion, to conclude. Yes, you can write down to conclude also. To conclude your ideas. Okay. So now you frame, write down only 2-3 lines to sum up your ideas. Because in conclusion I have told you that it can be a hope, it can be a warning, an appeal, or a call for action. It can be a hope, a warning, an appeal, or a call for action, or signals the end of the article. So here you can express you can say call for action. Yes. So pack your bag and go. For journey, you can use the word voyage. Voyage means journey. So you can add this voyage word in the last. So pack your bag and go for the voyage. Okay. So beta, do this practice in your rough notebook. And if you have any doubt related to article writing, you can ask me, because I have taught you this topic in very much detail, because it is very much benefited for you. You are going to do this article writing in 8th class also, in 9th also, in 10th also. Okay, so this is very much important piece of writing skill. So that's why I have spent so much time on that, so that your all the queries should be solved properly and you don't commit any of the mistake in doing this writing skill. So my dear student, do practice of this diary, do practice of this article writing in your notebooks.